Hello, fan zone. Welcome to Goodison Park. Merry Christmas. Did you all have a good Christmas day? Who's eaten too much? Maybe had a couple too many sherries as well. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Bright and breezy, and it is quite breezy, isn't it? Let's face it, in the fan zone here today for Everton versus Wolves. And it's felt a long time, hasn't it? That 6-week World Cup break, but football is finally back. Thank goodness. We've got lots for you to keep you warm this afternoon ahead of kickoff in the fan zone. And as ever, my friend Sarah Halpin is also pitchside, and she's got some special guests with her. Let's find out what Sarah's doing this afternoon.
Thank you, Giulia, and we hope you're all enjoying yourselves there in the fan zone. Merry Christmas to you all, and welcome back to Goodison Park. Welcome back to Everton Live, and we've got a jam-packed, festive-filled, fun show for you today. We'll be speaking to James Jazza Dickens. I'll have a live interview with Under-21s manager Paul Tait. We've got Sam McPartland for her game too, and so much more. So stick with us on the show, and back to you, Giulia.
Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, her game too. You might have seen the manager this week on his pre-match press conference wearing the badges for her game too. It's brilliant to have his support, and it's to make sure that going to the football is for everyone, as it should be. So yeah, get involved with her game too. You can find lots more about them on social media, and Sam will be telling Sarah a bit more about what they do as well away from the football games for the Her Game 2 campaign. As Sarah said, we've got lots for you coming up here as well. We're going to do our usual higher or lower games. I'll be looking for some contestants. And Christmas Day might have been yesterday, but we've got some great prizes for you to win to boost your presence as well. So you can win a match day programme, but also a stadium tour for 2 people here at Goodison Park, which will be absolutely brilliant. You get to go in all those places that normally they tell you you're not allowed to go to at all. So they're really good prizes. I'll be looking for some contestants. You can either play on your own or play as a team. As ever as well in the fan zone, we bring you the team news first. So as soon as we find out what's going on in the dressing rooms here, we'll bring it to you on the big screen. And I don't care if you're full of turkey, I want some big cheers for the players this afternoon ahead of kickoff, because I promised them that I'll make sure everyone's nice and loud and not falling asleep as well, because it's so easy to fall asleep after Christmas when you've eaten so much food. Let's get our first guest out though onto the stage, and it is an absolute Christmas cracker of a guest for you, because they are a boxing world champion. I want you to welcome to the stage with a massive cheer. Jazza Dickens joins us. Hiya, Jazza, you all right?
Yes, I'm good. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, any time. Did you enjoy Christmas Day, first of all?
Yeah, I did. I ate a lot. I hope everyone had a good Christmas. But yeah, it was nice. Settle on with the family.
You see, you ate a lot. I was going to say, are you allowed to eat a lot? But I guess you do plenty of stuff in the gym, so you can burn those calories off far quicker than we can.
Yeah, I'll have to compensate for it somewhere down the line, definitely.
So just tell us, you brought your belt, actually, and we've got it here, and I think you're going to show Sarah later on, aren't you? Talk about when you get to finally achieve your dream, and you've got that belt, and it's really heavy, by the way. You've got to be a boxer to be able to lift it. What's it like? What's the emotion?
Yeah, just mixed emotions, you know. It's like a little bit like what now, but yeah, it's a lovely moment, especially when it was at home in Liverpool in front of my own people. It was nice, full of Scousers. So yeah, it was perfect, really. Couldn't wish for it to be any better.
And you've one of the many people that, you know, are lucky enough to do what they want to dream, but you've actually got to fight in Liverpool as well. So to fight in your hometown, that must be something that you could only ever dream of.
Yeah, well, when you're a kid, you think about the big places, don't you? Las Vegas, all over the world, traveling the world. But then when you get offered the world title opportunity, you could never imagine that it could be in front of your own people, where your own community could come support you. So yeah, that for me just topped it all off, really, and to be celebrating, we all won it together. You know, people who never could have been there if it was anywhere else in the world.
And we hear the footballers talk about home support. It gives them that extra, you know, charge when they're taking somebody on. They might go for a tackle and win it because the home's... So when you've got the home crowd behind you, does it give you that little extra boost when you're in the ring?
Yeah, definitely, because the people here who, a lot of people here went to the Tony Bellew fight, that wasn't Goodison. He said that he could never show his face here again if he lost. So, yeah, just being in front of your own people, you can hear the Scouse accents, you know you've got to win.
And you're a big Blue as well.
Yes, yeah.
So what's it like coming here on a Boxing Day? Because we were actually saying to somebody before, this could be, and it give everyone a bit of a lump in the throat, this could be the last Boxing Day game at Goodison, couldn't it?
Yeah, well, just hit me there. I didn't expect you to say that myself, but yeah. If we can all enjoy it, then if it is, yeah. Didn't expect to say that, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's got to make the most of it for, you know, the amount of games left, because, yeah, suddenly it's creeping round, isn't it? And have you seen, I mean, you can't help but when you're driving around, see the cranes for the new stadium, which looks incredible.
Yeah, well, I can hear them. I don't live too far away, so I can hear them at the night time when it goes quiet. I can hear them knocking it up, so yeah, it's exciting, really. When you go down there, you see what it's going to look like. It's exciting, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a stadium now as well, doesn't it? For quite a while, it just looked like a building site, but it looks like a stadium now, and it looks so exciting. Let's just talk a bit about the Blues then, because we've had this weird World Cup break, which has been rather strange, hasn't it? But, you know, the excitement today to get back to Premier League action, it's something else.
Definitely, yeah. It's nice to be back today, definitely. You know, Christmas, festive period, and everyone loves the football, everyone loves Christmas. Just a great time, innit? But take me hat off to the players, because to come in and play on Boxing Day, I don't know if I could do it myself, you know what I mean? Everyone's full of turkey and gravy, aren't we? So it must take some dedication, discipline to come play on Boxing Day, yeah. So I hope that they get themselves in good shape and ready to put on a good performance.
Yeah, you're right there. They were in training as well yesterday. They were allowed to open the presents at home, and then they were all in at Finch Farm training, ready for today. So that's, you know, a bit different to what the rest of us did. Don't think any of us got dressed till lunchtime, did we?
Yeah, or if we got dressed at all, you know.
Do you have Everton pyjamas?
Yeah.
Everton slippers?
I was on them like probably most fellas here. I was into the family pyjamas. It's the new thing now, isn't it? Yeah. Everyone has to wear the same pyjamas. I don't know where they come from, but I've been dragged into it.
I know you've got to do. I did the same thing. Everyone has to wear the same pajamas, don't they? Now I don't know who. I think it's come from America, that one. I mean, how are you feeling ahead of today's game? Obviously, the Bournemouth result was really disappointing, but I know Frank spoke afterwards and said, you know, clean slate now, start again, and that was definitely an off day, and he doesn't expect a repeat of that at all.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, and then we have to see it as a clean sheet to see where we can go. I think Frank's very optimistic. I think he's good with the lads. I think he understands football, most importantly, for the lads. So I think that it'll do. Maybe the form that we were going into this with, maybe the break will have done us good. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah,
I think it maybe came at the right time as well. And are you looking ahead to maybe January? I know Frank's been saying, hasn't he? I think he did his press conference just before Christmas. I'm all confused with the days. I'm in that weird Christmas haze where I have no idea what day it is. So he spoke, didn't he, before Christmas Day? And he said he's looking to do a bit of business as well. So he certainly seems to get the club, doesn't he?
Yeah, I definitely do think that he knows what he's doing. He's been around. If anyone, you could ask some experience. People in the suits, they don't know what you need on the pitch. He knows exactly what you need on the pitch. Putting into in the form of a manager, obviously that's going to take a lot of time for someone to take years and years to perfect. But I think he's really good, and I'm glad that we've got him.
Yeah, definitely. He seems to certainly get the club, get the fans, and he seems to be enjoying himself as well. For you then, what's next for you?
Next for me, looking too far down the line, but for me, one day hopefully we could be fighting. Well, it probably would say I wouldn't even ever get to fight in Goodison, but to maybe bring boxing back to the new stadium, that would be a dream come true for me. But in the near future, I'll have a defence of the world title and hopefully unification fights. Well,
everyone's really proud of you in Liverpool. I mean, we've seen Tony Bellew fight here. Like you say, why not get you at the new stadium? Would everyone go and watch, Jazza? At the new stadium in a fight? I think so.
Come on.
I think they're all still full of turkey. They're all half asleep. Give a bigger cheer than that, guys. There you go. They'll be there. Well, we wish you so much luck for your career in 2023. Enjoy the rest of your Boxing Day. I know you're going to go and chat to Sarah pitchside. Are you going to get some photographs with you and your belt?
Yeah, that'd be nice to get on the pitch. My little lad's here, the first time he's been to an Everton game, so special memories for us.
Oh, it's the first time. I tell you what, do you want to come out?
Come on.
Come on. Oh, give him a little cheer here. Look at this little one. And this is your first game, is it, at Goodison? And who's your favourite player? All of them. Anyway, I tell you what, whoever scores today is your favourite player. Should we do that as a deal?
Deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Oh, thank you so much. We'll enjoy the day with your little lad as well. Get some great pictures. And I know Sarah's going to speak to you and get your thoughts on the team news as well. Jazza Dickens, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely brilliant. What a little cutie pie as well he was. How sweet. I think he was a bit shocked how many people were looking at him there. Still loads to come. Don't forget, I'll be looking for some contestants for higher or lower coming up as well. And we'll be getting the team news very soon. But you might have seen on Everton TV some really good stuff that the players have been doing the last few weeks building up to Christmas. They've been helping a lot of local charities. They've been going to some local hospices to visit the children that are there, children that are in hospital as well, unfortunately, over Christmas. And Anthony Gordon has done a fantastic thing helping the food banks. If you haven't seen it, we're going to show you it now. Here's a video of Anthony Gordon preparing for Christmas.
4, 8, 9, 21. Do we need a bag?
It's big gap, he's gone. Here you go. Thank you.
Do the bits off the bruise. So today I've first went shopping, collected loads of stuff, food, toiletries, just must and needs, and then come here to the Blue Base, driven by Everton in the community, and delivered it to the people that run it, and that'll obviously be passed on to the people that need it. It's very rewarding for me, personally being from the city. I know the struggles that people go through. There's a lot of things people can't afford when it comes to this time of year, so it's been really rewarding to see, the stuff Everton in the community have done for people.
So the Blue Base Pantry was set up 6 months ago. Obviously, since then we've supported something like 8,000 people. We're the 4th biggest in the UK. And yeah, you can see what it means to people. You can see the smiles on people's faces. You can hear the laughter from everyone. Obviously, we first and foremost provided food support. So people pay £3.50 and they get about £30 worth of good food. But alongside that, it's all the other benefits as well. It's the community spirit, it's the friends people have made, the social connections. We do things like health checks. People can get housing advice, welfare advice. So people don't just come here for the food. Obviously, the food is kind of the hook. But it's everything else that they get from it as well. Yeah,
to be honest, it's a lot more light-hearted than I imagined. I think it's really impressive what they've done here, because they've made it a really good atmosphere, a really good open place for people to come. I think people that come here, from what I've seen, are really happy and they really enjoy coming.
It's amazing that Anthony's come down today. It's finding food has become more of a challenge. Obviously, charities across Merseyside are trying to get food from everywhere they can. So any donation that we can get is huge, and it's not just about the donation. It's obviously showing that we're all in this together. It's the whole Everton family, first team players, staff, volunteers, service users, partners like fan support and food banks. We're all in it together to help the local community. The people who work here, I've been spending time with them, working behind the stores and stuff. They're just incredible people, really nice people, and what they're doing is just, there's no way to describe it, because they're giving time out their own life, their own day, to come and help others, and that's what life's about at the end of the day.
That was brilliant with Anthony Gordon there, wasn't it? And you can get more information on all the work that Everton the community does by going online as well. And we've got some more videos coming up for you as well, that you'll see some of the other places the players have been to visit as well. But brilliant work from Everton in the community and around the Blue Base as well. I've just got time to get some score predictions. Who'd like to give me a score prediction? Do you want to come over here? Come over here then. What do you think? Did you have a nice Christmas, first of all?
Yeah.
Did Father Christmas bring you anything Everton related?
Yeah.
What did you get?
This Everton kit.
This Everton kit, wow, well, that looks fantastic. You look the part today. Do you think, though, it is going to be an Everton win? What's your score prediction today?
2-0.
2-0. Love that confidence. And who do you think's going to score?
Damari Gray.
Damari Gray. I see you've got Damari Gray on your scarf as well. Is he your favourite player?
One of my favourites.
One of them. I mean, it's hard to pick, isn't it? It's like picking between your children, I guess. Brilliant. Well, thank you. We're going to get the team news right now. So I want everybody to cheer and make sure you're behind the lads now, because here we go. This is the team news for Everton versus Wolves today at 3 o'clock. This is how the Blues are lining up. Number 1, Jordan Pickford. Number 2, James Tarkowski. Number 3, Nathan Patterson. Number 7, Dwight McNeil. Number 8, Amadou Onana. Number 10, Anthony Gordon. Number 13, Yerry Mina. Number 17, Alex Iwobi. Number 19, Vitaly Mikalenko. Number 20, Neil Mope. And number 27, Idrissa Gana Gueye. That's how the Blues are lining up today. We can look at the substitutes bench as well. 15, Asmir Begovic. 4, Mason Holgate. 11, Damari Gray. 16, Abdoulaye Doucouré. 22, Ben Godfrey. 23, Seamus Coleman. 26, Tom Davis. 29, Ruben Vinagre. And 47, Tom Cannon on the substitute bench. Let's find out how the visitors, Wolves, are going to line up today. Here's their starting 11 that we have just been given now. Number 1, Jose Sarr. Number 4, Nathan Collins. Number 8, Ruben Neves. Number 10, Daniel Podence. Number 11, Hee-Chan Huang. Number 22, Nelson Semedo. Number 23, Maximilian Kilman. Number 28, João Moutinho. Number 29, Diego Costa. Number 59, Joseph Hodge. And number 64, Hugo Bueno. Wolves substitutes look like this. This is what they have on the bench this afternoon for the game. 13, Matija Sarkic. Number 3, Ryan Aït-Nouri. Number 9, Raul Jimenez. 7, Goncalo Guedes. Number 24, Totti Gomez. Number 25, Conor Ronan. 27, Matthias Nunes. Number 37, Adama Traore. And number 81, Dexter Lembasica. Okay, that's how they all line up. I think we're going to get some team news now. So we've got that. We're going to find out. You heard him in here before. We're going to find out what Sarah's got pitch side. A bit of reaction to that team news. Sarah, over to you pitch side.
I'm delighted to be joined by James Jazza Dickens, who is here to run through that team news with us. Jazza, we've seen Yerry Mina starting there today. What do you make of that team that Frank selected?
Yeah, I think Frank knows exactly what he's doing. Good to see Mina there starting. Yeah, shame about your man, he can't play because he's still under loan with them. But yeah, I'm happy with the team. Yeah.
Sorry about that. I totally forgot to give you the mic then for a second, but been taken away by the team there. But it's a strong side. It's great to see Ben Godfrey back on the bench as well there, isn't it?
Yes, of course it is. Yeah. I'm very optimistic. I think that the break that we had come at the perfect time. You know, it was going a little bit downhill. We had a good run, but we didn't get the results that we needed. But the break that we had come at a good time. I think that maybe some of the injuries that the break gave us a good chance there too.
Yeah. Absolutely, as you just said, you know, the break came at a good time. 2 really disappointing results away at Bournemouth, I think, left a little bit of a sour taste in our mouths. So do you think Frank will be looking at this fixture back at Goodison Park, Boxing Day? Could be our last ever Boxing Day fixture as well. Get the place bouncing and hopefully get back to winning ways.
Yeah, well, I think where Frank's come from as a player, he understands how the players work, the minds work. It's Boxing Day, it's not the easiest game, is it? I respect the lads, and it takes a lot of dedication to come back good, and Frank understands how to get around the players in this situation because he's been there time and time again.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's a mentality thing as well, isn't it? You know, times have been a little bit tougher. Obviously, we're not in the position we want to be in the table. We're currently sat in 17th position. We want to pull ourselves out and away from that. Do you think it is a matter of like who's got the strongest mentality? Because Wolves need the point. They're cemented to the bottom of the table at the moment.
Yeah, and I think that Frank, what he's seen at the end, sort of the end last season, will go in good stead. He knows what Everton's about, you know what I mean? He's seen, he felt it with his heart. So I think Frank will be passionate about bringing the best out of the players, and I really think that he can do that.
Yeah, I hope so. I think Frank seems to have a fantastic rapport with the fans, with the club. He gets what we're all about, and that really goes a long way, doesn't it? And of course, the likes Anthony Gordon in there starting as well. He's been playing well. Alexander Iwobi, he's a player who's been in phenomenal form of recent. Who do you look at today as the people who are going to, you know, hopefully take the game for us?
Yeah, I think it's got to be a team game, you know what I mean? But it is nice to see Mina back. But I think I wouldn't say it's on anyone, you know what I mean? Because they're all professionals in the team game. I really wouldn't. I box in a sport where it's a one-man team, but in the situation I know it doesn't work. One man can't work alone. It's a team game, you know.
Absolutely, Jazza, you're right. Well, hopefully a few of them will be on the score sheet today.
Yeah, I hope you all do it, yeah.
And just quickly, before we go back to Giulia, I know we can't talk about it just yet, but you'll have an announcement to make soon, is that right?
Yes, maybe around March time we'll have a big fight, and it'll be in Liverpool, so we have look forward to sharing the news with everyone.
I'll be there as well, cheering you on. Another Boss Blue knows, fantastic. Quickly, prediction. Do you think we're going to win today?
Yeah, I'm going to go for the 2-0 win.
I said 2-0 as well. That's good. That's absolutely brilliant.
You know, yeah.
Jazza, thank you so much. Pleasure talking to you. Back to you, Giulia.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Jazza. Yeah, there's quite a few people feeling 2-0. Anyone else think 2-0 today? Would you'd be happy with that? Come on, we'd all be happy with that, wouldn't we? Still to come, higher or lower. So I'm going to be looking for some contestants that would like to play higher or lower. Really easy. The answers are either higher or lower, and it's your chance to win a stadium tour for 2 people here at Goodison Park as well. So brilliant prize. We're going to give you a bit of music though now to keep you warm, because it's a bit chilly actually today. It's chillier than I thought. Please welcome back to the Fan Zone stage, Meg Birch.
Hello. Give me your attention, baby. I gotta tell you a little something about yourself. 'Cause you're wonderful, flawless, ooh, you're a sexy lady. But you walk around here like you wanna be someone else. And no, whoa, I know that you don't know it, but you're fine, so fine. And no, whoa, oh girl, I'm gonna show you that you're mine, oh mine. Yeah, and treasure, that is what you are. Honey, you're my golden star. You know you can make my wish come true if you let me treasure you. If you let me treasure you. Ooh, ooh. Pretty girl, pretty girl, pretty girl, you should be smiling. A girl like you should never look so blue. 'Cause you're everything I see, my dreams. I wouldn't say that to you if it wasn't true. And no, whoa, I know that you don't know it, but you're fine, so fine. And no, whoa, oh girl, I'm gonna show you that you're mine, oh mine. Hey, treasure, that is what you are. Honey, you're my golden star. You know you can make my wish come true if you let me treasure you. If you let me treasure you. Ooh, ooh. 'Cause you are my treasure. You are my treasure. You are my treasure. Yeah, you are my treasure. You are my treasure. You are mine. Oh, treasure, that is what you are. Oh, honey, you're my golden star. You know you can make my wish come true. And if you let me treasure you, if you let me treasure you, ooh, ooh, oh, treasure, yeah, oh, oh, hey, yeah. Just let me treasure you. Thank you. Thanks.
That's the brilliant Meg Birch there. Give her a round of applause, Fan Zone. Meg will be back again soon and on another match day. Still to come, we're going to learn a little bit more about the Her Game 2 campaign. They're doing lots of work. You'll listen, Frank Lampard's backing them as well, wearing the badge, making sure that football is for everyone and that all women and girls feel comfortable at the matches. So we'll learn a little bit more with Sarah about that. However, obviously, we've just had Christmas Day, and we always wonder, don't we, what the players are doing around Christmas. Well, here we go. We've got a video for you where they're all talking about Christmas and who might make the best Christmas dinner. Here you go.
That's a tough question. You're putting me on the spot because Ash is walking through as well, man. Looking silly.
Best carol singer?
Probably Amadou. He's got a good voice.
Amadou Onana, the best, by a country mile. Amadou Onana, got a good voice.
Oh, best would be Amadou Onana. He sings a lot around training ground.
You can hear him in the shower all the time singing.
I'd say Mason, because he loves music and so we're singing. And then Mason Holgate, I think he's the best, but he'd probably be with me, the worst.
I've got no idea.
I don't know if there's any chefs in our team like that. I feel like Tarky could be a good cook. Just never know, but he's got something about him.
I'm going to say Anthony, as I've done a cooking video with him, and he's awful.
I'd probably say Lunas, because I think he's the oldest in the squad, so he must have some experience.
I'll say Keno. Randomly, I just think Keno would be really good at it.
Best, I'd probably say maybe Asmir, just because he's old and experienced. You'd kill me for that.
I'm going to say Jordan Pickford.
Neil Morpay. He eats Everton in the canteen.
Neil Morpay, he can put food away.
There's a few again. Probably me. And Taki. Taki loves food.
Tarky's a big lad, isn't he?
Go back for leftovers, I say Tarky. He's a big lad, so I think he'd be able to clear his plate and my plate.
Davo. Big hungry man.
Who has the worst jokes?
I'm gonna go Jazza Dickens. You don't bust jokes like that. You don't really say much things that are funny.
Jordan Pickford. You're just rubbish.
Nathan Peterson.
Connor Coda. He loves to banter, and not all of them are funny, but yeah.
I don't know, man. Yerry.
Probably Dukes and me. We up there. We hate it.
Oh, I'd probably say Dukes. Dukes always cold.
Damari Gray or Decore. They both wear about 4 layers and so unnecessary.
I'm going to go with Demi, just because when I picked him up this morning, he looked like he was not ready to be outside.
Oh, Jordan a hat, because his hair's shocking. Aye.
I'll pick Keno. Just buy some golf gear, simple.
I'd get Ant a new pair of boots because the first week I had none and he let me borrow his, so it'd be a nice present to get him some pair of boots.
Oh, I'm gonna put Dom. He's been having a tough time, obviously injury, so I feel like it'll cheer him up.
I'd buy one for Tom, and I'd get him a joke book because he's not funny, and I'd get him a toothbrush in the joke book. Surprise.
Now, today marks exactly 1 year to the day since Everton became the first Premier League club to associate ourselves with Her Game 2. So I'm delighted to be joined by our Everton ambassador, Sam McPartland. Lovely to see you, Sam. Firstly, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Great to be back here at Goodison Park, isn't it? Especially given, you know, the importance of today being 1 year on from Her Game 2. Can you just tell us a little bit about your role and what you do?
Yeah, so I was lucky enough to become the Everton ambassador for Her Game 2 this year. Her Game 2 is a really important campaign. So it was set up, a voluntary campaign set up by female football supporters, and the whole ethos of the campaign is for female football fans to be able to go and watch football in a safe environment. eradicate sexism and make people feel secure and welcome.
I was going to say to you just how important is that, but it clearly is, and you've just hit the nail on the head with everything you said. Football's for everyone, isn't it? And you want our female fans and women, girls and women, to feel, you know, inclusive and not suffer the sexism. And you sadly do still see that going on at football, don't you?
Absolutely, you do. You hear things, you hear shouts, you hear little comments. I think social media's a really bad place for it at the moment. It's like you can't have an opinion on football because you're female, which is really quite sad, really, because a lot of females, me included, invest so much time and money and love into the sport. So I don't understand it, really, and I think that's why we've got campaigns like Her Game Too. We've got just as much to say, and we know just as much about football as anybody.
Absolutely, that's the thing. To me, it makes no difference if I'm speaking to an Evertonian, male, female, young, old. We all follow our beloved team, we all love football, and that's what it's all about. Can you tell us about what you guys have been doing in this past year? What's the most successful thing you've done?
Yeah, so Her Game 2 won an award, which was really good. I think working with the club has been like one of the most successful things. So we've worked with the Fans Forum. The network of Her Game 2 fans suggested a questionnaire go out to Everton. Have done that. They took on the views of all the female fans. We've got the campaign where we've had the posters put around the ground. So basically, it's telling people that, you know, it's not right to hear sexist comments or to have any unwanted behaviours. So there's a reporting line. So if anyone experiences anything that they feel uncomfortable with, they can report on that line. And the club have put those in like all around the ground. And I know that they're expanding on that. Yeah. And again, we've had some of the players have been really supportive. So Izzy Christiansen has been so supportive of Her Game Too. We've had Dominic Calvert-Lewin has been really supportive. So it's just been really, really positive experience. And Everton are absolutely brilliant. They're leading the way, really. They were the first Premier League club, but they're also it's not just a tick box. They are absolutely doing everything to like help and support the campaign. And it's really good working with them and the Fans Forum.
It's fantastic, and yourself, obviously a huge Evertonian, lifelong Evertonian, to be doing such important work with the support of the club. And again, Everton, a club of firsts, and we always seem to be the first to, you know, sign up for these really important things. That must make you proud as a fan as well.
It really does. It really does. It's brilliant. And you know, it was last year hearing the campaign and hearing what Everton had done, and the likes of Siobhan from the Fans Forum last year. Yeah. It got me really interested in it. And as you said, I've been a season ticket holder for 35 years now, and I just wish there was something like this when I was younger. So as an ambassador, I'm there to link in with other female fans as well. So if they experience something and they don't feel comfortable, they can always come to me, and I can like help them, signpost them where they need to go. So it's a really responsible role, and I'm really proud to have been, you know, I've got the role. It's really brilliant. So I'm just hoping that things that I maybe experienced years ago, it'll eventually phase out, and the new normal will be that this is not acceptable.
Absolutely spot on with everything you say, and important messages there for anybody, females who do suffer or hear anything at Goodison Park or anywhere else around the club. You can get in touch with Sam and get in touch with Her Game Too. Can you just tell everyone how they can get in touch and where they can follow?
Yeah. So there's posters all around the ground, and there's a text messaging service that you can go to, so you can actually text the club. I'm available on social media, so if anyone ever wants to get hold of me, I'm on my handle SamMac1878. I'm on Twitter, but yeah, there's that reporting line, and also the Fans Forum, so you could always email the Fans Forum as well, and they'd pick up anything that anyone wants to speak about or anything that they feel uncomfortable about at all. Please get in touch with us.
That's fantastic, and I'm sure a lot of females listening to this will really, really appreciate that. And as you just said, Her Game Too is everywhere now. You can't not see the branding, as you said, the likes of first team players, Izzy Christiansen, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Anthony Gordon, etc. They're all on board, so it's just a fantastic campaign, isn't it?
It is. It's absolutely wonderful, and it's just lovely that, you know, it's run by female football fans, and it's just really good. And I think it's picking up pace, and I think next year it's just going to go from strength to strength, especially how well the women's game's going, and like with how the Lionesses did. It's just it's just come to the forefront of everyone's mind at the moment. So it's really positive, and it's great.
Absolutely, that's what we love, strong women, and you very much are one of those, Sam. Thank you so much for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you.
Very welcome. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah, and thank you, Sam at Portland there. Yeah, if you don't know about her game too, make sure you check it out on social media. Right, it's higher or lower time. So Fan Zone, we've got 2 teams ready to play. I hope you're going to help them. Let's find out our first team. What's your name?
Thomas.
Thomas, and who have you got playing with you, Thomas?
Roman.
Hiya, Roman. How old are you?
6.
You're 6, and did Father Christmas bring you everything you wanted?
Yeah.
And was there Everton stuff under your tree as well?
Yeah. No.
No, nothing Everton related. There was. Your dad's disagreeing with you here. You got Everton pyjamas, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. All right then, just wait there for me. I'll find out who you're playing. Thomas, you will be against. What are your names?
Rose. Sean.
And Sean. Okay, did you get anything Everton related from Father Christmas?
No, we got our father Everton mug because he's the biggest fan.
Brilliant, an Everton mug. Well, that is fantastic. You can have a cup of tea in that today. I tell you what, I could do with a cup of tea now. It's freezing in this fan zone. All right, let's start with team 1 then. So what we're going to do is ask you for the answer, and it's going to be higher or lower. Fan zone, you can help them out as well. So let's get your card on the big screen. It's unfortunate the sun has just appeared right next to the big screen. So we can just try and block that out a second. Here we go. Higher or lower on Boxing Day. Let's get your first card. Okay, the most tackles in the Premier League this season. Idrissa Gana Gueye is on 25. Dwight McNeil, do you think, Thomas, that is higher or lower? What do you think? Fan Zone, help them out. Higher or lower? Okay, they're saying lower, but it's up to you. What do you think?
Lower.
You're saying lower as well. Let's have a look at the card. You need that number to be lower than 25 to get a point. Here we go. 27. Oh, that is so close. Don't worry. Plenty of cards left for you to come. All right, Dwight McNeil's on 27. But Connor Cody, what do you think about tackles? Fan Zone, do we think that's higher or lower than 27? What are we saying? A lot of people saying higher there, but completely up to you. What do you think?
Yeah, we're going higher.
Higher.
You say higher as well. Okay, they're going for higher. Let's have a look. Is Connor Cody higher than 27? Oh, 8. All right, don't worry. You've still got plenty of time to get some points. All right, Seamus Coleman. Fan Zone, what do we think? Give them a hand here. Let's get them a point on the board. Are we saying higher or lower for Seamus Coleman? Higher. There's a lot of people saying higher, but it's up to you. What do you think?
Higher.
Higher. You're saying higher for Seamus. Let's see if it's higher than 8 to get your point on the board. 12. Yes, you have a point on the board. Well done. All right, let's get the next card. Okay, most tackles in the season so far. Anthony Gordon is next. What do we reckon, Fan Zone? Higher or lower than Seamus's 12? Higher. Someone's saying higher over here. Any other yeses? Let's have a look. What do you think?
Higher.
You're going to say higher for Anthony Gordon. Let's have a look. It's got to be higher than 12. Here we go. Oh, much higher. 28 tackles. You've got 2 points on the board, and this is your final card. Nathan Patterson. What do we think, guys? Higher or lower for Nathan? Lower. A lot of people are saying lower, but what do you think?
Lower.
You're saying lower as well. All right, let's have a look. For 3 points, is Nathan Patterson lower than 28? No, higher, 34. All right, you've got 2 points. So wait there for me. Let's see how Team 2 can do. All right, are you ready? So you got 2 points to beat. Did you get all those right yourselves?
No.
Okay, this could be good. Here we go. Let's get your cards up for higher or lower. Here we go. 2 to beat. Okay, same subject. Most tackles in the Premier League this season so far. Vitaly Mykolenko is on 23 tackles. But what do you think about Tom Davis? Fan Zone, higher or lower for Tom? They're all saying lower, but up to you. What do you think?
Lower.
You're going to go lower. Let's have a look. Is it lower than 23? It's 8. Yes, it is lower. You got a point on the board. All right, next one. Here we go. Most tackles, Damari Gray. What do we reckon, Fan Zone? Higher or lower? Everyone's saying higher, I think, there, but it's up to you. What do you think?
I'll go with them. Higher.
You're going to go higher as well. All right, needs to be higher than 8 to get another point on the board here for Damari Gray. Let's have a look at the next card. Here we go. 13 tackles. Okay, we've got 2 points on the board, so we're drawing so far. All right, everybody. James Tarkowski. What do we think, fan zone? Higher or lower? Okay, there's a lot of people saying lower. Is that because you're thinking because Connors was lower? Okay. All right, what do you think, higher or lower?
Higher.
Okay, you're going to say higher. Is it higher than 13? Let's have a look here. James Tarkowski, is it higher than 13? Oh, well done. 16 tackles. All right, that's 3 points on the board. All right. Alex Iwobi, what do we reckon, fan zone? We're going higher or lower? A lot of people saying higher, but completely up to you. What you guessing?
Higher.
You're saying higher. Is it higher than 16? Let's have a look. Alex Iwobi. 29 tackles. 4 points. Fantastic. All right, you could get a clean sweep here. This could be 5. So Amadou Onana, what do we reckon? Is it higher than 29? Higher or lower? Oh, a lot of people saying higher, but it's up to you. What do you think, Onana? Higher than 29?
Lower.
Lower? Okay, if this is lower, you got the full house. Here we go. Let's have a look. 37 tackles. Wow, that's fantastic. But you are our winners today, so you've won a stadium tour for 2 people at Goodison Park.
Oh, thank you.
Where are you going to have your photograph taken most? What are you looking forward to? Pitch side, maybe?
Yeah, I think pitch side, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I'll tell you what, we're not going to let you go home empty-handed. We've got a match day programme for you. A bit of a late Christmas present. There you go. You enjoy the rest of the game. Thank you for playing. And there you go. We've got a match day programme for you, and your stadium tour for 2 people is in there. Give both contestants a round of applause there. That was absolutely fantastic. We will be back with higher or lower next time. Thank you very much for your company today. We really appreciate it. I know it's been a bit of a chilly one and we're all tired from Christmas, but get in there. Make sure you make loads of noise inside Goodison today. Really help those players. And we'll be back here on January the 3rd for the Brighton game. So Happy New Year to you all. Thanks so much. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you all soon.
Yes, thank you, Giulia, and it is fast approaching kick-off. Cannot wait for this one. It's been a long time. So we're just going to have a quick rundown of that Everton team news again for you. So it is in goal, Jordan Pickford. We've got James Tarkowski, Nathan Patterson, Dwight McNeil, Amadou Onana, Anthony Gordon, Yerry Mina, Alexander Iwobi, Vitaly Mikolenko, Neil Mopay and Idrissa Gana-Gueye as well. It's great to see some of the faces that we've got on the bench there as well. Asmir Begovic, Mason Holgate, Damari Gray, Abdoulaye Doucouré, Ben Godfrey, who it's so great to see back there, Seamus Coleman, Tom Davis, Ruben Vinagre and Tom Cannon as well. So it's fantastic. Be interesting to see whether he gets some minutes, and we'll have his boss Paul Tait joining us very, very soon. But first, here's what happened when Everton made their annual visit to Alder Hey Hospital.
My first time in, I'm so impressed. It's incredible the facility we've got here, the staff we've got around the place, and what a job they're doing. And a day like this is great for the kids and great to show the work they are doing around it. Comes to show that we're not just we're more than footballers, so if we're able to impact other lives and make other people smile and happy, then if we have the chance to do so, it's the right thing to do. And as you can see, like Everton and Liverpool, even though we're rivalries, we come together as one and help the community, which is good.
Lovely scenes there, and everyone at Everton Football Club sends their love to everybody at Alderhay Hospital. Now I'm delighted to be joined by Under-21s manager Paul Tait. Thank you for joining us on the show. Paul, you looking forward to this game?
I am. I'm looking forward to it. I think everybody's glad to be back at Goodison for the Premier League game. Yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah.
And we've had the team news in. One of your boys, Tom Cannon, on the bench there today. What do you make of that?
Yeah, pleased for Tom. He's done really well. He's had a great start to the season, great half of the season, and he's in and around the first team squad now. So it'll be a really good Christmas if he could get on today and maybe get a goal.
Wouldn't that be fantastic? And we love it as fans as well, seeing products of the academy coming through. And he's been on fire for you, hasn't he, this season too?
Yeah, he's done really well. He's a goal scorer. He gets in good positions. He creates chances. He scores goals. He's an exciting young player.
Yeah, very much so. And a lot of that under-21 squad as well. You've got the likes of Isaac Price, Stanley Mills, Tom Cannon, Reece Welch, etc. There's so many of them that are doing well and have been really in and around that first team this season. That must make you proud as the coach.
Yeah, I think that's the job in terms of the 21s. The team's a vehicle, but ultimately we want to get as many players as we can in and around the first team. And them boys that you've said there, they're the ones who are the closest at the moment. And you know, they're getting an opportunity to train with the first team day in and day out and show what they can do. So the next step for them now is to try and get minutes in the first team, you know, and hopefully that can happen today for Tom.
Absolutely, it'd be great to see him. Someone else who's on the bench, Ben Godfrey. I know that he played quite a fey minutes as well in recent games. What was it like to have him in and around the team?
Excellent, he's a fantastic professional, Ben, and he's obviously been out away with that nasty injury that he got. So it was great to have him in and around our younger players, especially our defenders, and see him up close, how he works and how professional he is. And then, of course, for him to come in and play in our team as well, he helped us with the team in terms of his pace, his strength, his organisation. So it was good to have him around.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant to see him back as well on the bench there. Now, you enjoyed a few games at Walton Hall Park as well recently, where the women play and I'm used to frequenting, and one of which was against PSG, 2-1 win. What was that like?
That was an amazing game. It's a fantastic facility, like you say, and you know, I think there was 3,000 there to watch us play, and it was great for the boys to play in front of a good crowd and to play against a top team like PSG, and then to come out on top, and we played really well. So we're looking to try and get more games at Walton Hall Park in the future because it's a really good facility.
It's a fantastic facility, and it'd be great to see you and the lads playing there more often. And you had the game at Goodison Park as well. Obviously, Mansfield Town, a win there as well. Late drama there. What was that like? And playing against these older players as well for the young lads.
Yeah, the Papa John's has been a really good experience for the players to play against seasoned professionals. You know, the games mean a lot to the players. So to pit the wits against these teams have been really good, and that game at Goodison was extra special because obviously we scored the 2 goals in the last minute. It's always nice to score late on and get the winner. So it's been a really good experience for the players in terms of finding out what, you know, playing against men is, the different challenges that it brings, and I think they've coped really well with it.
It was brilliant, and like I say, we love late drama like that. 2 goals right at the death is always exciting. In terms of your season, it's going pretty well right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going well. The boys have done brilliant. They're an honest bunch of lads. They work so hard day in, day out. They're a pleasure to be around. The next step now is a few of them will probably go out on loan. So we're just looking at that at the moment. A few of them will go out on loan in January. Obviously the boys who are in and around the first team. And then probably there'll be a few of the younger boys who'll come up from the under-18s and join our squad now. So it'll be a little bit of a change this next half of the season, but we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, I love that, like the transition, the carousel of them coming up from the 18s and then going up from the under-21s as well. And someone who's made that transition very well, someone you worked with when they were younger, Anthony Gordon. How does it make you feel, see him as such an important part of this senior team now?
Yeah, proud. It's fantastic for the whole academy. You know, I was lucky enough to work with Anthony for quite a few years. Fantastic player, great lad from a lovely family. So yeah, it's probably one of the biggest perks of the job when you can come to Goodison. I'm here today with my lads, come to Goodison and watch a lad that I've worked with over many years, and to see him doing so well. So hopefully he can score a goal today for us.
Let's hope so. Anthony and Tom Cannon would be great for Paul today, I'm sure. But it must give the lads a real boost, to see Anthony as well and know that that's the pathway to take and that it can result and ultimately result in them playing regular Premier League football.
Yeah, since I've been here, Everton have always given chances to young players. I think it's part of our DNA. I think the fans love to see a homegrown player come through and have a good impact. And Anthony's done that, so hopefully there'll be many more.
Let's hope so. That is what we absolutely love to see. Your next game, I believe, the 6th of January. West Ham next?
Yeah, West Ham. Looking forward to it. Boys have had a few days off and they're back in tomorrow to get back into it and start preparing for West Ham. So it'll be a tough game. They're all tough in Premier League too. But to be honest, looking forward to getting back in and doing a bit of work with the boys.
Absolutely, I can't wait. It's going to be at the Merseyrail Stadium as well, isn't it? Southport, I believe, 7 o'clock kick-off. So we want to see you all there. But to head to this game now, Wolves today. Two teams that aren't where they'd like to be, but do you see this one going for Everton today?
Oh, absolutely. Got to. I think I think we're going to want to hit the ground running. I think we can take advantage of being at home today. Boxing Day, packed house at Goodison. I think the team will use that. The fans will get behind them. It'd be nice to get an early goal and settle a few nerves around the place. But that might not happen, so we just got to stick with it. But yeah, really looking forward to it, and hopefully we get 3 points.
Let's hope so, Paul, and hopefully 3 points for you against West Ham as well. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a real pleasure to talk to you.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers. And now we've got a pre-match player interview for you. Here's James Tarkowski.
James, your teammates are back from the World Cup, including John Pickford, who's behind you today. Have they all returned ready and raring to go?
Yeah, I'm sure they had a brief break off, but I'm sure they're ready to go and get straight back into it.
And the team weren't in the best of form before the World Cup. Has this break been good for you and the team?
I think time will tell, hopefully so. We had a little trip away and a bit of rest and recovery. We had a couple of weeks hard work and ready to go.
Do you feel as though you've made progress?
I think we're making progress throughout the season. That little spell before the break was difficult for us, but we're ready to go today and looking forward to it.
Goal scoring has been a problem this season. Is that something that you've addressed during the break?
Well, we need to as a team, and it's not just about the forward lads, it's about us as a full team really. So yeah, hopefully more goals on the board.
And 1 point above the relegation zone. How key is today's game going to be to make sure you get back underway after a 6-week Premier League break?
We want to make a good start, a good fast start today. We're looking forward to getting out there and hopefully 3 points at the end of the day.
So that's what Tarky had to say ahead of this one to his boss now. Here's Frank Lampard.
Frank, good to see you. First of all, team news, no Dominic Calvert-Lewin. What's the latest on his knee injury?
The injury's good. It's recovered well. It's more of a match fitness one now, so he hasn't been able to quite make it, to be honest. So he's working hard at the minute. We're hopeful that he's involved in our next game at Man City.
And John Pickford also starts in goal. How quickly has he adapted to life back at Everton after being away at the World Cup with England?
Well, very quickly. It's obviously a disappointment. I've been in tournaments myself, I know that, but I think Jordan obviously performed very well individually. It's football. The beauty of football is it all carries on really quickly, and he's back at his home. So now him, Connor, Amadou, Ghana, the boys that have come back from the World Cup are all fit and ready. Obviously, Connor can't be involved today, but they're all good.
And it must be good to see Ben Godfrey on the bench today. How good is that to see as a manager, to see him, especially after such a long time out?
Yeah, really good. He's worked really hard. He's been a frustrated figure, as they all are when they're injured and miss big periods. But he's ready. He's ready, which is another great selection thing for me because of Ben's attributes, what he brings in terms of his speed and power, and it's just a course of finding the right moment to get him back in there.
And first Premier League game after the World Cup. What do you and the team feel as though you've achieved during this World Cup break?
Well, the lads have worked hard. We've managed it. We feel pretty well. We went to Australia. We had a break. The players have worked really hard. We've had a couple of friendly games which have gone well, and they needed to because we needed to work off the back of the last week that we had. We felt pretty good going into the last week, and then we had some bad results which kind of tainted it, and we just have to be grown-ups about it now and move forward and work hard, and they've certainly done that, and we need to be ready for the fight over this period. We've got some really important games coming up, and it's important we're at it.
I think I better hurry up and get this wrapped up because the Wolves Players are shooting at goal now, and there are stray balls going everywhere, which means it's nearly the end of the show. That was Frank Lampard for you. We will be back here on the 3rd of January for our next home game versus Brighton. We hope you've enjoyed the show. We hope you enjoy the game. But let's finish off with a little festive surprise. Here's DCL meeting a young fan. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you next time on Everton Live.
Is that Dylan?
Yeah. Bloody hell.
How's it going? Okay.
Yeah, mate.
Okay. So last year I had the pleasure of speaking to a lovely lad called Dylan, but unfortunately I couldn't get to see him in person, so I spoke to him over Zoom. But this year I'm here to see him in person, give him some gifts and wish him a Merry Christmas.
Hello.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks.
How you going?
All
How you
right.
doing? Come to see you. Go on. Am I right to come in?
It's me, right?
Hope it's not too much of a surprise.
What are you?
How you getting on? Looking good?
All right, yeah.
You know, I think we spoke almost this day last year. What position you play?
Striker.
Nice, nice.
Don't score a lot though.
Hey, I didn't score many at first. It comes though. It comes.
That's cool.
Yeah. Stay hydrated at school now.
Yeah.
Put the water in it.
More like tea with Dylan.
Yeah. You like tea?
Like tea?
Love a cup of tea?
Yeah.
Me too. What's your favourite tea bag? Have you got one?
Yorkshire.
Yeah, good choice. Good choice.
Also, like when you scored that diving header against Palace at the end of last season.
What was it like? Probably how it was for you. Same. The most emotional goal I think I've ever scored in terms of like the feeling of relief when I saw it go in. And it's sometimes like it's hard to explain because it looks so fast but it goes in slow motion.
Yeah.
So like when Damari kicked it, it's almost like I could see it going in slow motion. And I think Dele like blocked my marker, so he gave me like a half a yard in the box.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the ball's just here, and you don't have time to think, and then you just head it. And then as soon as I knew I got a good connection, and like I fell over and then look up and the ball's in the back of the net. But I heard the roar before I saw the ball like go in, and crazy. It's what makes me frustrated when I'm not on the grass because I can't affect it when I'm not playing.
Yeah.
So just keep working hard to get back, which hopefully I'll be back soon. Boxing Day being well, but if not that one then pretty soon, before the new year. Which will be nice.
Thanks for the visit.
Christmas, good to see you again.
That nice surprise, John.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Definitely wasn't expecting it, was you?
Keep going, keep playing footy. Yeah, keep going. Thank you.
Thank you for coming with me.
Thank you very much. You want a hug as well? Come on then.